Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Woo! I have missed you guys so much. I know I have been months off the grid, and that is with good explanation. Your girl has been quite busy. Schedule has been quite hectic, but right now we've gotten into a rhythm. We have a schedule, so now we can intentionally make time to make content that I hope you guys will find valuable, that will teach you something, and that you will learn. So if you're new here, welcome. Please welcome to the family. Do subscribe, share, like, feel free, whichever of the three you feel comfortable with. Here, no pressure anymore. This year, we go with those who go. That's a saying we have back home, together never again, meaning we go with those who go. Those who do not want to go, it's okay, it's alright. Anyway, I am making a new series or starting a new type of content whereby we will be traveling to new places. We'll be checking out the gems in different places. And since we do not have the bank account that we want yet, we will start with what we have. My favorite author, mentor, life coach, Jim Rohn says, start with the resources you have. And the resource that we have right now is the beautiful city of the sun, Nairobi. So yours truly, I will be taking you to new places or nice places and gems in Nairobi. We will discover these places together. And while we're at it, we shall also be learning. While I go to these new places, I will be taking along a good read with me, and I will be sharing with you nuggets and snippets of wisdom from that particular book. So you will be both getting to learn about a new place in Nairobi or Kenya, and then secondly, you'll also be getting to learn about something new that I have learned from that particular book that I will be reading for that particular day. So the first place we're going to start with in this series, drum rolls, yes, is called the Red Ginger, Kenya. I recently heard about this place, and yours truly loves good food. The person who recommended this place says the place has really good food and a good ambience, and I'm like, seeing is believing. So today we're going to go to the Red Ginger, Kenya, and I will share with you my honest reviews. Please, disclaimer, my opinion, my reviews, my taste is different from anyone else's, so do not take what I say for the gospel truth. I encourage you to go there yourself, or go to the future places we'll explore yourself, and then get your own experience. Life is all about forming your own opinions, forming your own perspectives, and I am just sharing mine. So without further ado, let's go. I am ready. As you can see, it's a nice simple Sunday outfit. So an update, guys, we're here, and the moment you enter, you can just feel the nice aroma of the food. I'm not even inside yet, and I'm already hungry, so we're just going to get in and order right away. From what I can see so far, the ambience looks so good. Just look at this. We have a nice cute waterfall going on over here. I know it's quite difficult to get a seat if you haven't booked, but we'll hope for the best. Sanitizing is a must. Okay. So we're going to go in and try and look for a place where we can sit and order our nice food. Just look at this. So pretty. Yeah? So the place is fully booked. Like I told, it's very popular. Finding a place to sit is not easy if you haven't made a booking in advance. So unfortunately, I didn't make a booking in advance, and there's nowhere to sit. But one of the waitresses has said they're gonna do something about it. So let's wait and see. But so far so good. Good ambience. Very green. I love that. I really love that. So far we're still standing. No seats yet. Word of advice: don't come here unless you've made a reservation. Otherwise, it's gonna be pretty awkward. I'm standing waiting for like one of the waiters or waitresses to, show me where to sit. No luck so far, but let's see how it goes. Everyone is more or less minding their business. Yeah. So quick updates. We finally found a table. Sharing with some other customers. That is how very packed this place is. Like if you just sit anywhere, which I did to begin with, I just found myself a seat. They told me the table was reserved, I had to move. So crazy, yeah. Everyone is looking for places with good food. On a good point though, the menus were brought very fast. The moment I sat, they brought the menus. Really good. I wouldn't say good design. It's basic, but it works. But I love this. It has their logo and everything, and then it has a nice black and red feel to it. So as you can see, they have so many types of food. They have the Indian desi treat, the non-veg, the curry section, the tandoori clay oven, bread, selection of breads. There's naan, rice and biryani, soup. Of course, they have a seafood menu, appetizers, main course. Basically, the variety of food is quite plentiful. Then, of course, I see something called koroga, self-cooking. So it's better you come yourself physically and check it out. Personally, what I'm having, I love naan. So I will take the garlic naan and the sweet and sour chicken with some rice and of course fresh juice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait for the waiter to come. I will make my order and then I'm going to time how long from the time I make the order to the time the food arrives. Great idea, right? So I'm starting the timer right now. Let us see how long the waiter takes before they come for our order. Let's go. Coming to 3 minutes. Okay, right now it's 4 minutes. Let me see if I can get a waiter to come and serve. Maybe physically get their attention. Oh, perfect. I was timing when you'd come with to get my order. So I'd love the vegetable rice, The sweet and sour chicken.
Sweet and sour, yeah?
Yeah, and garlic naan.
Garlic naan, sweet and sour chicken, veg fried rice.
Yes. And then juice, what juices do you have?
Passion, orange, mango, tree, tomato.
I'll have oranges.
Orange juice, yeah.
Thank you. There you go. He made it at 4 minutes 29 seconds. So now, see, I'm not cheating. So now let us see how long the food is going to take before it arrives. I'm starting the timer again. Reset. So start. Let us see how long the food is going to take before it arrives. In the meantime, the book I am reading, I already told you, is The Master Key to Riches. I am more or less almost done with it. So as we wait for the food, indulge yourself in a good read, yeah? So far it's 1 minute 18 seconds. Let's go back to our read.
My sister, just to confirm your order.
Okay.
Sweet and sour chicken?
Yes.
One garlic naan?
Yes.
One fresh passion juice?
No, orange juice.
Orange. And
Vegetable
veg
rice.
fried rice, yeah.
So he's come back after 4 minutes to confirm my order. Does that mean I have to restart the timer, right? Okay, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Restart the timer. Stop. Reset. So we're starting the timer again. We're not counting the 4 minutes you came back to confirm the order. That's why if you're a waiter or waitress, like when you're taking an order, you should have a notebook. Otherwise, your brain is only human. You obviously forget what they told you. So we're starting the timer again. 0. Yeah. Let's see how long the food takes. So far, the music is not bad though. I like it. Exactly 2 minutes 24 seconds. So we're starting the timer again for the food. This is the juice. Very simple glass. It's okay. It's nice. It's nice. So we're resetting the timer back to 0. Let's see when the food will arrive. We're starting. In the meantime, we'll enjoy the juice and continue reading our book choice for the day. So far, it's 4 minutes. seconds for it to arrive, which is quite impressive. Like, there are not many places in Nairobi where you go and it takes 9 minutes and 5 seconds for the food to arrive. We have some nice garlic naan, chicken lollipop, and over here is garlic, rather vegetable rice. So the food is finally here. Let us try it together. So as you can see from my serving, I put a bit of the chicken sauce, rice, and naan. Let's try the chicken and rice first. Another bite, another bite. To confirm, right? That's really good, guys. Let's try the garlic naan. It's a bit hard and brittle, but let's check for the flavor. Let me confirm. It's a bit tough, like you really need to chew, but the flavors definitely they're very right to the flavors. Now let me mix the naan with a bit of chicken. Ooh, I got a big piece. Let's see. That's a good combination, a very good combination. Wow! In case you come here and you want to order what I ordered, I have the sweet and sour chicken, garlic naan, and vegetable rice. Really good portions. I love their portions. I love the fact that the food took just 10 minutes. A place after my own heart. Now let me destroy what's left of my food, and then after I'm done with the food, we can get back to the book review, and I will share with you what I've managed to learn from what I've read in the book so far. Otherwise, bon appetit to me. After all that eating, as you can see, there was still a lot of rice, garlic naan, and chicken left to pack and take home. Wow, more for me later. Yay! So they pack the food as you watch right in front of you, and I found that really a good practice, because sometimes it feels like they reduce the food when they go to the kitchen to pack it. So he's packing the food for me. I love the way their bag looks. Really good branding. Well done, Red Ginger. So the total bill came to 2,260. It's slightly on the higher end for your average restaurant, but it was totally worth it. Okay guys, so I'm done. That was such a wonderful meal. Like, you guys have no idea how good it is to go to a place, pay your hard-earned money, get good food, get good service, enjoy the ambience, and just the whole experience. So that was a really good experience. You saw the timing on the food was really good. The food was good. Juice was good. Ambience was good. The only thing I would advise if anyone from Red Ginger is watching this is that when you come in at the entrance, it would be nice to have someone to welcome the guests and show them where to sit. Ask them if they have a booking or not, and if they don't, you can maybe give them like a number and show them where to sit, because basically the practice is when you come in you have to like hustle for your own place. You either sit somewhere, they tell you it's reserved, or you just stand there awkwardly waiting for someone to notice you and show you where to sit. So other than the awkwardly waiting in the beginning for someone to show me where to sit, it was a really good experience. Would highly recommend. No wonder they're so busy. I mean, who in Nairobi does not love good food? It shows Nairobians actually do have good taste. It's just the places that offer, good food in good time and with a good ambience are not as many as one would imagine. So now, as promised, we're done with the restaurant review. Now we're going on to the book review. So the book I was reading as I was waiting for my food and all is The Master Key to Riches. So I know my background has children, so it may be a bit difficult to hear me, but the main essence and the main takeaway in this book, they basically talk about what are the key habits you need to twitch and change your mindset to be able to get the riches that you desire. And the thing that I would like to share with you that I got, they have what they call the 9 practices for receiving life's reward. So these are the things, 9 things, if you practice daily, consistently and persistently, you are guaranteed to get whatever you want in life. Of course, that is on top of other things they mentioned, but the first practice they talk about is the practice of material prosperity. They say that every single day you must attune your mind to the consciousness of abundance and remove all fear of poverty and lack. That is a weakness most people have. Instead of thinking about the abundance, the money and the things they want, they're instead more scared about tomorrow, more scared about their next meal, more scared about bills, and their mind is filled with lack instead of abundance. That's the first practice. So every day if you practice this, riches are guaranteed. The second practice, they talk about the practice of sound physical health. Basically, the book says every day you have to be conscious of how you're treating your body, what you are eating, how you're managing stress. You have to be very conscious. How you treat your body bows down to how active and how strong you are to face the daily challenges of life. Next, they talk about peace of mind. You have to keep your mind free from inhibition, self-imposed limitations, thereby providing your body, mind and rest. The next practice is the practice of hope. They're talking about you have to be grateful for life's desires and the promise of fulfillment. Basically, hope. Every day you wake up, you need to have some sort of hope. Next, they talk about the practice of faith. You need to be grateful to God for what He has given you, and you need to have faith that anything is possible. The next practice that they talk about is the practice of love. It doesn't include only romantic love, but the love of country, love of family, love of friends. You need to be inspired to share your riches with all whom you come in contact, and you need to be conscious of just emanating love. Like the moment you feel envy, hatred, and any other negative emotion, that brings you step backwards into your goal of attaining riches. The next practice that they talk about is the practice of romance. Apparently they say that romance renews our spirit of youth in spite of the passing years. I don't know if I agree with them on that, but hey, that's what they say. Next they talk about the practice of overall wisdom, and here they say that wisdom provides you with the privilege of sharing your blessings with those who are ready to receive them, and of course the habit of generally accumulating knowledge. So they're saying these 9 practices, if practiced on a consistent basis, will condition your mind to receive the benefits of the 12 riches. Now, before in the beginning of the book, they talk about the 12 riches of life. What are the 12 areas that if one has sustainable abundance in those areas, that they're basically a holistic and happy person? I think as I was reading, I came across some quotes that I wanted to highlight for you. One of them says, if the circumstances of people's lives are not what they desire, those circumstances may be changed by changing their mental attitude and forming new and more desirable thought habits. Interesting, right? So it's all about the things we think about on a daily basis. Also, they talk about, let's see another thing I can read out for you. Now, they also talk about how to acquire a definite major purpose in your life. Remember, if you don't have a definite major purpose in your life, then where you're heading, you're not headed anywhere. And if you don't have a sense of direction, then your life is more or less not going to end up the way you want. So they talk about how to acquire a definite major purpose. The first thing you need to do is you need to write down a complete, clear and definite statement of what it is you want in your life. Now, after writing it down, the next thing you need to do is sign it. Put your stamp on it. Sign your goal plan and make sure that it has your identity. Another nugget of wisdom I would like to share in this book is that they say ideas that lead to success begin as a definiteness of purpose. They say that ideas are the only assets that have no fixed values. Basically, ideas are the beginning of all achievements. So, if ideas are the beginning of all achievement, how do you make good ideas? How do you make sure that your mind can formulate ideas that can generate your wealth, generate your income, and bring to you abundance? They also talk about the fact that which people believe, talk about, and fear, whether it be good or bad, has a very definite way of making its appearance in one form or another. Let me repeat that again. They're saying that which people believe, talk about, and fear, whether it be good or bad, has a very definite way of making its appearance in one form or another. That's very interesting because most of the time we talk about our fears, our hopes, and we do not actually realize the impact it actually has in the things that we actually get to receive. So it's a very interesting book. That is just like 1% of what I've read. There is no way I can summarize all of it. I just needed to give you bits and pieces. Here's one, another good nugget. They say, do not be afraid to aim high when you establish your goal. You live in a land of opportunities where no one is limited in the quality and quantity or the nature of riches he is able to acquire, provided that he is willing to give adequate value in return. You know how they say that people who accumulate wealth are the ones who give the highest value, the highest rate of return to humanity. So this talks about that. Like the moment you know you're giving value, the moment you know you're giving a good service, do not be afraid, riches will come to you. I guess it's the same way the owner of Red Ginger is giving us a good service of food, a good service of good ambience, and here we are supporting him with our money. They also say over here, successful people do not bargain with life for poverty. They know that there is a power through which life may be made to pay off on their own terms. Successful people must be nice, must be really nice. So there's so much internalization one has to do. And the thing I do that really helps me, if you have your book and it's really yours and it's not for anyone else, it helps to highlight the things that you read that you feel make a difference in your life. That way when you go back to read the book, to review it, you're not starting from scratch. In a glance you can just look at the things that stand out to you. So that has been our book, The Master Key to Riches. A must get in your library for anyone who's never read it. It's a good book. It's almost similar to Think and Grow Rich, but it has its own style and of course its own new information that you do not get from Think and Grow Rich. So that is it for today. That has been my experience at the Red Ginger. Thank you so much for having joined me in my first of the series, whereby we discover new places in Nairobi, Kenya for now, until we go world over, Greece, Santorini, or even continental. And as we discover these places, we also make sure we get a bit of wisdom from the experience. Thank you so much for having watched up to this point in the video. If you haven't subscribed, welcome to the family. The button is right below. If you feel this video could help out a friend of yours or a family member, do share with them and leave any comments or feedback in the comment section. I will be sure to incorporate in my next video. And in case you have a suggestion of which place you want me to check out in our next read and eat series, let me know in the comment section as well. Otherwise, I love you guys so much. Don't forget, let us keep being the best versions of ourselves that we can ever be every day. Don't relate in fighting for your dreams. Don't relate in fighting for your purpose. It is very, very possible, as so long as you believe it with your heart and you have the habits that you practice consistently to make sure that you get to where you are. So that has been it for this Sunday afternoon. I'm heading home with my lovely package. My dinner and breakfast for tomorrow is sorted. So a girl is happy, a girl is well fed and happy and well read. Of course, I'm going to go back home and finish the book, just a few pages left, as I prepare to begin the week. It's been an amazing, amazing time hanging out with y'all. Cheers, stay blessed, stay amazing, and never dull your light for anyone else out there. Cheers.